Yes, you did.
I don't know what that was.
That was me cracking my back. You didn't hear it.
Yeah, I didn't. I can't crack my back that gently.
Internal. What? Because you're
I
fucking...
got to stretch, and when it cracks, it actually pops. And if I roll my neck, it sounds like sand. Like scraping sand. Because all the damage to my neck. Yeah.
You're a disaster.
I am.
Let's do this.
What happened?
We both just went...
Welcome to Mike and Dave Hit the Stage.
I'm Mike.
I'm Dave. That was terrible.
I don't know why.
What was that?
I don't know why I said it so sensual.
It wasn't sensual. It was gross.
Take two.
No.
All right.
No, we're keeping it.
All right.
That was
fuck it
terrible. We keep all the stupid stuff.
All right, whatever.
Today's episode is called Don't Eat That. I want to know what you meant by this.
I meant food and stuff, which is really funny. 1, 2, 3, 4 down for me.
Yeah. I think you got my joke.
Well, no, this is mine.
1, 2, 3, 4. No.
No, this is my list.
Oh yeah, no, this is your list,
Yeah.
but I think you got my joke in it.
On what? On which
On
one?
this list. Number 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
I have. Yeah. Okay. I have questions.
Yeah. So we're going to start with yours, and
Yes.
this is Alice in Chains with Rotten Apple.
Yes.
From Jar of Flies.
I apologize for putting a 7-minute song at the beginning of the
yeah,
fucking
but it's
list.
Alice in Chains. It's always acceptable.
It is so good.
By the way, the only not acceptable Alice in Chains is from Black Gives Way to Blue or Devil Put Dinosaurs Here. And not because it's the new singer
Right.
and whatever. Just, it's not as good.
It's not
It is.
It is, but it's not for me.
Jerry Cantrell
Alice
was
in
Alice in
Chains
Chains.
ended with the fucking album with the 3-legged dog.
You mean Alice in Chains?
Yeah. Was that a self-titled? I don't even know.
Wasn't called Three-Legged Dog.
No, it was not called 3-legged dog. I just said it was the one with 3-legged dog. Oh, by the way, we had to get back into the groove because we had to go downstairs and hang out with like normal people.
Yeah, my mom was like, you need to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm wasting the fuck away. I'm getting thinner by the second. God.
Oh, so I got to drink.
It's like some person from some place rubbed my face and went, thicker.
Thicker instead of thinner. Thinner. I curse you. Thicker.
By the way, that was a really good Stephen King movie.
The makeup in that movie was very well done, where they made
On
him
both
look
ends.
like he was
Making him look fat.
yeah,
And then making him look emaciated.
which you can't do anymore because you're not allowed to wear a fat suit.
I've been living it.
They would have to make this movie and then make it with you, and then 10 years from now when you lose all the weight.
Yeah, and that 10 years from now when I'm dead, they can just use my rotted corpse. So what was I gonna say?
I don't know, something about Alice in Chains, something about being fat.
It was about being fat. Oh, the guy who played the main character in Thinner
Yes.
was also RoboCop in RoboCop 3.
Was it really?
Yep.
Did you? I don't know if you know this, but me and Mary Jane.
Nothing to do with Alice in Chains.
No, fuck it. This is like you've said, and I like this, is that these lists are now just jump offs of us
Springboard.
saying shit, right?
Talking shit.
So, do you know Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes.
Okay, now I was under the impression that Uncle Rico was only in Napoleon Dynamite.
No, he was in Get Shorty.
Oh fuck! You know this?
Yeah.
Do you know that like the whole world found out that because he's in White Lotus, that new show?
I know he's in White Lotus.
I don't. I've never watched.
But he's
White
been
Lotus.
in a bunch of stuff. He's a character actor.
He was the fucking werewolf in Monster Squad. Wolfman
have not seen it.
has nards.
I know that reference. I have not seen it.
He was the Wolfman. I am holding the mic like I'm fucking making a point.
Yeah.
Like it's not my penis.
Yeah, because your hand
That
would
is
be awfully
way too
close,
thick.
and it would be like this. Let's not fucking pretend.
But he was the Wolfman in but okay, I'm going to go on another tangent.
Here we go.
I love that your mother is worried that we're talking about your farts on this.
If she only knew. She was like, you're farting up there, are you? I'm like, yeah.
You're not talking about
You're
it,
not
are
talking
you?
about it. No. I was like, no, I'm not.
I was sitting there dumbfounded going, that's what she thinks the worst we're saying up here is that you fart?
My poor innocent mother.
Oh,
she only knew.
that was so much fun.
She's genuinely like, you can't talk about that.
Yeah.
But you can't talk about a lot of stuff with her.
Yeah. Sure, but she can make me feel bad like she had a stroke.
That was great.
And, yeah.
Wow, she did it.
I mean, we've said it a million times.
I'm
yeah.
so proud of her for doing that too.
How you feel? I'm okay. I went, oh my God. I really thought that was it.
She's got my sense of humor underneath her. She's just,
Yeah.
she was raised where
Innocent.
she can't talk about it. She can't talk about anything.
excuse
What happened?
I burped.
Yeah, no, what happened to you that smells like that?
I don't know.
Something died in you. I don't remember you eating a diaper filled with Indian food.
It might be just my insides rotting.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know.
Yeah, so Rotten Apple by Alice in Chains.
Yes.
One, amazing song. Every song.
This made me go back and listen to this album. Oh well, this EP
Jarflies was amazing.
and also Dirt.
Dirt.
Dirt is such a good album, man.
Dirt is a beginning to end, no
Oh,
skips.
so good.
So is Alice in Chains.
Yes,
the self-titled.
I was about to say that as I
Three-legged
call
dog.
it, three-legged dog. But
Did you own that disc?
I used to.
The CD. You owned it?
No,
Did you have the neon case or the
yes,
string?
neon?
I talk about it with people and they're like, I never saw the neon
No,
case.
it was yellow.
I had it was neon yellow and
I
the
had the
paper underneath was
cassette.
purple.
I had both. I had the cassette.
I never
and
had the cassette.
I don't know where they are now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I know where mine is.
Yeah.
I gave my friend Lou all of my
the
CDs.
landfill?
No, I
Yeah.
gave my friend Lou all of my CDs
Right.
because I had a binder with CDs and I had all the cases in a box in my closet. There was a fire on the top floor of the house I was living in.
Right.
And it got rained on. I was able to save the discs, but all the
boo.
cases had been
Yeah.
soaked through.
Yeah.
The only CDs I was able to save were a Jim Norton comedy album and a signed copy of a Transatlantic album.
Okay.
Both signed, actually.
Yeah.
Jim Norton was also signed.
Yeah.
But it's an album called Trinkets I Own made with gorilla hands.
I remember it well.
I have that signed. I still have that
Awesome.
signed.
That's awesome.
Terrible.
I ever show you the picture I have with the three of them? Opie, Anthony, and Jim?
No.
When I have a fat neck. I still have a fat neck.
I was going to say,
I've actually, I think since then lost weight. I'll show you after we're done.
I have a photo with Jimmy
Yeah.
years ago.
I met them at this is how long ago it was. Tower Records in Columbus Columbus Circle?
Up north?
Yeah. Up north. What do you mean?
Well, above 50. It was 59th
Yeah, I think it was like
Street.
66th Street or something like that.
Well,
or
Columbus Circle is 59th Street.
oh, maybe it's Lincoln Center. Maybe it was around there.
I don't know. The Tower Records I used to go to for tickets and shit was
Yeah.
in the Village.
Yeah, yeah. This was maybe Tower Records was.
No,
I
by
want
NYU.
to say it was like 66th Street or something like that.
Okay.
It was in that area that where Broadway and all Broadway and 59th and all that like it was that.
That's 59th Street. That's
like Columbus Circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was right there.
My friend used to work in the Time Warner building in Columbus Circle.
Was it Tower Records or was it Virgin? It might have been Virgin.
Virgin was on 42nd. I don't know if there was one.
don't
I don't know enough about Columbus Circle to know
Yeah.
everything that was there. My friend used to work in a restaurant in the Time Warner building.
Yeah, yeah,
It was called Landmark. It's a nice restaurant.
yeah. So yeah, let's move on to your next one.
Tongue of God by Pain of Salvation.
I love and I hate this band.
Why?
Each time I listen to this song, I either didn't like it or I liked it.
It just kept
was
flipping?
So weird. Yeah.
It is a strange song.
Like it would come on and I'd be like, oh, this is cool. Then like I'd listen to a couple of the other lists, and then I'd come back to this and I'd be like, I don't know. I think it's it's a love-hate thing with this band.
I have a
some
love-hate
things
thing with
I
this.
mean, you put a couple of lists ago, you put this band on there, and I think I like the song. It was that one that I said I thought was like from a TV show or something like that.
Yeah, that was Remedy Lane.
Yeah, was it? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Weird chords in the beginning.
I don't remember.
And then there's this. When you have a song that starts like cry in the shower, I smile in the bed.
Yeah. I cry in the shower too, buddy. Don't worry about it.
It's such a good song.
It's okay. I have no story behind this because it's called Tongue of God. And we're not at that fucking list yet.
Tongue of God, lip of grin, run your tip over my back skin.
Yeah, run your
I'm not
tip.
your kissing kin.
Run your tip over my back skin.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you know exactly what
It
the fuck
does. It means exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, tongue of God, lash right in, lick me clean on the inside. Yeah.
David, what does this have to do with don't eat that?
What are you not supposed to eat?
A penis?
Well,
Oh, what?
butt,
What? Yeah.
and kin.
And yeah, you're not supposed to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's an Elvis movie called Kissing Cousins.
Is there really?
Yeah, it's one of those old Elvis movies.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I don't know.
Absolutely terrible.
Is it? I have no idea. I've never seen a fucking Elvis movie, I don't think, in my life.
Oh, good on you. I have. They're not great.
Is today Saturday?
Yeah, today's Saturday.
Ooh, some Fengooli's on later. I'm saying that, and right now, Mike and all the other fucking wrestling nerds are getting ready for fucking, what is that?
WrestleMania.
Wrestlers Mania.
Should stab you.
What? You never
Just
heard-
on principle.
That's what Jim Norton used to say to Sam just to piss him off. You gonna watch Wrestlers Mania today?
If there's anyone to piss off, it'd be Sam. He's got to be busy this weekend.
Yeah, the show he left Wednesday.
Yeah.
That boy has fucking made himself,
And he's
worked hard.
as a legitimate wrestling fan,
Yeah.
he's one thing. As a commentator, he's a completely different person.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like he has an acumen with wrestling.
But he knows how to. Offline, I want to talk to you a little bit.
Offline.
This is going. Yeah.
Like he's in an AOL chat room.
Shut up.
ASL.
What I'm saying is that I don't want to bring it up here because it was already brought up. I mean, this is going to be so many weeks later, but we spoke about Kevin
Yes.
Castle. And I don't know if you listened to the Don Tony, Kevin Castle the day after it happened.
I did not. It's got to be.
We'll speak later.
Yeah.
But he knows what I'm about Sam. We're going to go back to Sam. He knows how to play the part.
Oh yeah.
He knows because when he first started with WWE, they used to boo him,
Yeah.
and he knew that it was all
Part of the
work.
show.
Yeah.
One of my favorite wrestlers is a guy who had been booed most of his career. It's Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah.
When he was a mess, he was a mess. But when he was on,
Yeah.
he was the best heel imaginable. He was
Right.
the bad guy, and nobody he was made to not be liked,
Right.
and he was great at it. Phenomenal, and he knew being booed is the same as being cheered.
Right. Because you're the bad guy they love to hate.
Scott Hall was the same way. When he was Razor Ramon,
Yeah.
and then when he was Scott Hall, he knew to be hated is to be revered in some way.
Yeah.
The only person who never got that was Hulk Hogan.
Right.
He was never as hated as much as he was loved. Now he's hated, but for the real reasons.
For real life. Yeah. Yeah.
But as a character, he could have done so much more as a bad guy.
Right.
He was a meh bad guy
Right.
because it was still he had the Hogan rules.
He still had to be. Yeah. He
Still had to be the champ. He had to
Yeah.
be. It's terrible.
Right.
Some of the best guys were the guy. Like some of my favorite wrestlers are the guys who constantly lose. They're meant to make other guys look better, and the better they make somebody else look, the better they look. Because I'm not a garbage a extreme wrestler guy.
I have not watched wrestling since I was like.
But
10.
you get the idea, like chair shots and
Right.
razor blades and fucking
right. Listen,
nail spike bats and all that. I hate that
Mike
shit.
and Christian have invited me to go, and I would love to
XPW.
go, but I just can't go to Jersey. You know, I went to one of my favorite times was ECW before it was bought by WCW
WWE.
or whatever it was.
Yeah.
They did a thing at the Elks Lodge on Queens Boulevard, and we went, and I was out of wrestling by then, but I had friends who did it, who loved it, and we went. And I had such a fun time.
It's a blast.
Because it's one of those things where...
I'm not personally an ECW guy from... Like, I watched it on TV, but I wasn't in love with... Because I know wrestling and I know wrestlers, I know that ECW did more to hurt the business.
This was the time where, like, people would bring in, like, things and handing it to the wrestlers as they were coming up. Somebody handed the guy, I forget who it was. It might have been Sandman or whatever. A fucking toilet seat.
Yep.
And he put it over the guy's head and I was fucking
It's funny.
roaring. Yeah.
But when you think about it, it used to be that a wrestler would look like they got badly hurt.
Right.
And be okay.
But it was an act.
Yes. But now they get hurt for real.
Right.
And people don't believe it.
Okay.
It's flipped completely.
Right.
One of my favorite wrestlers was Ted DiBiase.
Okay.
$1 Million Man, back
Man.
in the day.
Yeah.
And he was a traditionalist.
Uh-huh.
You know, his dad died in the ring. He was one of the old school.
Right.
Literally, his dad died in the ring.
Uh-huh.
And he hated luchadors. You know, the Mexican guys who...
For real.
Like, he did not like the style of wrestling.
Right.
And I feel the way he felt about luchadors, I don't agree with. But it's the way I feel about extreme wrestling.
Okay.
I don't need to see blood, guts, and gore
Right.
to get the entertainment.
I got you.
And the reason he didn't like luchadors was because he thought it looks assisted. They're too high flying. You know, it looks like you're helping the guy up in the air.
Right.
And it's to a point that's true.
Right. But if you do it well enough, it looks cool.
Absolutely.
You know?
And that's the thing. Lucha's about it being amazing, not that these guys are invincible.
Right.
Although those guys take the mask thing so serious.
Right.
Have you ever seen somebody try to pull the mask off a guy named La Parca?
No.
And he just turned around and started clocking the guy in the face.
Yeah.
Just nonstop. And then the other
Like
wrestlers...
a fan or whatever.
It was a guy in the crowd. He
Yeah.
landed in a chair, and a guy tried to pull the mask off.
Yeah.
He started swinging, and the guy he was wrestling started swinging on that guy.
Yeah.
They are protective.
One guy. Go ahead.
I would say, what this has to do with this, I have no
I don't
idea.
know. Yeah, I don't know how. Oh, because I brought up
WrestleMania.
Wrestlers Mania. I love that it annoys you.
Gross.
One guy who has done it right, besides The Rock, who just
Oh, I got to hear this.
but fucking John Cena.
Yes.
I mean,
It used to be 5 Moves of Doom.
okay. I don't know any
he's
of that
expanded.
shit.
He's expanded his repertoire.
I know him outside of wrestling.
Yeah.
I know him on Wipeout on TBS. I know him from
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker. That made him.
Yeah. Well, no.
He took it and ran.
What started with him in Trainwreck with Amy
Yes.
Schumer.
Yes. Okay, you're right.
That
You're right.
was so... Nobody saw that coming.
no.
And it was so funny.
Right.
And like a lot of people don't like Amy Schumer, whatever.
No. What?
Forget that.
Even
Him.
people who like her don't like her anymore. If you listen to her radio and stuff. But yeah, that and then he made Cock Blocker.
I heard about that. I didn't see it.
I haven't seen it, but I saw clips.
Him in Sisters as the
I don't know
drug
what that
dealer.
is. I never saw that.
Oh, it's great. He's a drug dealer. He comes
Yeah.
with like a tackle box full of drugs.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got shit to make you shit hard, shit to make you shit soft, shit to get you fucked up, shit to calm you down. He goes, I got Molly's, I got Benzos, I got Molly's sister Adria. Just he starts naming shit. And somebody's hitting on him. And in the outtakes, he's doing like my safe word is, and he starts making shit up.
Right.
My safe word's Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's just so stupid.
Right. But he was able to make it on the outside, and the way he made it was to be the weird guy.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
He wasn't trying to be the action star
Right,
at first.
right.
Which I appreciated, because as much as I like The Rock in action movies, I don't.
And his action movies don't even do that well.
Nope. The Rundown is his best work.
Okay, I've never seen that.
It was him and Sean William Scott. It was a buddy cop movie, but
Right.
neither one of them were cops.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was good. And then there was a lot of shit. The Scorpion King was garbage.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Black Adam. I'm not
that.
DC. I'm not a DC fan to begin with.
Yeah.
And
Doom Patrol was awesome.
yeah, but that was not The Rock.
No. I'm saying DC in general. All right.
I'm trying to think who else. I'm trying to think of what else The Rock has done that I liked. Jumanji. It was funny.
That was okay, but it was the supporting cast.
Yeah.
It was Jack Black. It was Karen Gillan.
Who's very funny.
Yes.
Kevin Hart.
Yes.
Now the Rock Kevin Hart combo is a thing. Mm-hmm. Is it perfect? No.
But it's funny.
Shaq Kevin Hart is perfect.
It's funny because big and small.
But
yeah.
Shaq Kevin Hart is perfect.
What's Shaq and Kevin Hart?
They've been on stuff together where Shaq just picks him up like a baby.
Yeah.
It's just
All right. So
anyway, go to the third song on the list.
Yeah. Fucking hour and a half in. My next song is Alice Cooper, Poison.
Yes, from the album Trash. I fucking love Alice Cooper.
Dude, now I've said this a million times. I saw Alice Cooper open up for Iron Maiden at Jones Beach, and I was not excited
until
they played,
and then he got fully erect.
They were so good, and it was such a good show that it blew me away. And I will never say that about any opening band ever again. I don't think until I see it. Hence the reason why I'm going to see The Darkness. Is it The Darkness or is it just Darkness?
The Darkness.
With Mike, because
I like you agreed to go to see a band you don't fully know the name of.
Dude, I did that. I went with him and Tony to see The Beat or Beat. I put the in front of that. Stupid asshole.
That's the King Crimson tribute,
which was amazing. Mm-hmm. So I will never say no to going to see a band again.
So you haven't seen The Darkness live at
Never.
all? Okay.
And the only song, honestly, that I know is a thing called Love or whatever the hell it is.
Get ready. They're a great show.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Also, they're a brother band.
I did not know that.
Justin Hawkins, the singer.
Right.
And the bassist, whose name I forget, it's Hawkins, obviously, are brothers. And they also have rock royalty in their line.
What?
Their drummer.
Too? Oh, okay.
Is, I believe it's Rufus. Hold on.
Who's he? He's related to somebody. He's somebody's son?
Yes.
Ooh. Move those little dick beaters.
It's not my fingers. My dick beaters, my whole hands. Nice try, though. Yeah, his name is Rufus Tiger Taylor.
Okay.
He is the son of, I believe it's Roger Taylor?
Fuck is Roger Taylor? I don't know who Roger Taylor is.
Drummer for Queen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, not the original drummer for Queen?
Yes.
I had no idea what his name was, apparently.
Yeah. Roger Taylor.
Okay.
I always get the names mixed up between him and John Deacon,
the
bassist from Queen.
Okay.
I always mix them up. But he's the son of the drummer from Queen.
Okay.
Also, did you hear that the Who kicked out their drummer?
Yes. Starsky and Hutch.
Starkey.
Whatever. It's fucking
Ringo
Starr's son. Yeah.
Who did not learn how to play drums from his son, from his dad.
No.
No.
Okay.
He learned how to play drums on his own.
Okay. Good for him.
Ringo's synonymous with saying that he's a terrible dad.
Oh, yeah?
Did not encourage his kids to do anything.
Why?
He was a bad dad. I don't know.
I don't know.
Fucking.
Why? You're a bad dad? What are you saying?
I'm trying to be a good one.
Oh, you're all right. He's good.
He didn't know how to ride a bike.
He's a good kid.
I'm fat. It really.
You're totally.
Surprised he's not riding a tricycle.
He totally said, "I might need you to help me."
I talk about this with my friends all the time.
Both of my kids to ride bikes in it one day.
As a dad, as a dad,
Okay, go ahead,
a lot of men don't feel comfortable asking other men for advice.
Yeah, and don't judge yourself.
I always judge
on
myself.
that.
I judge myself on everything.
Yeah. I know we all do. But dude, I literally Logan, I taught him at like 3 or 4 to ride a 2-wheeler. And when I told people that, they were like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah. We were because we also have the benefit of living on a dead end. So he would go up and down the block on his training wheels, and one day he was like, "Take them off." And I'm like,
I wish my son would
he
take
was
these
like,
off.
He was like, back in the day, Logan was, I want to do it.
Just straight daredeviling.
Yeah. So I took him off, and I was like, this is probably not going to end well. And by the end of the day, he was going up and down that block by himself.
Just so you know, the difference in parenting styles between me and my wife are also there. Because she is a helmet, elbow pads, knee pads.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I
No.
guess a helmet?
No. Well, see,
Helmets I believe in. Because that's how you get the smart knocked out of you, and that's why I'm here.
right. But I'll tell you what, I tell them all the time, I tell Logan all the time, he's not going to wear a helmet. It's not cool. As much as he'll, and he has one. But even if he left the fucking block with it on, he's going to get a half a block away and he's going to take it off.
Oh, for me, I say it all the time to Devin. I'm like, the helmet is so your head doesn't get bumped up.
Yeah.
And you're going to end up with a big head like daddy.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's going to happen either way.
Yeah.
Big head.
May not now, but it's part of the family.
Oh, yeah.
And then
It's got a double dose of it. You see my mom? My mom has a rock head, too.
and then Shane it was during the pandemic, and it was literally lockdown, and we had nothing to do. So we had our block, and our block was, at that time they called it the bubble. So that was the people we hung out with.
Yeah, my bubble was a hospital.
Yeah, well, so one,
we were not. We were essential.
Yeah,
Yeah, enough for free pizza and $1,200.
Right.
Which I didn't actually get paid.
of course.
That the first couple of bonus things, I made too much money
Yeah,
to qualify for.
yeah,
So they just didn't give them out.
of course.
Yeah.
So we,
And then they drained my vacation time and my sick time when I was out with COVID
yeah.
because they're bastards.
What's funny is us in my job, we complain about what goes on, and we have it well.
I complain a lot about my job, but we also have it well.
Yeah.
It's just that we're at the doorstep of whatever's going to happen next.
The funny thing is, we were talking about riding over here, that your job calls you on your days off.
Oh yeah,
Your
I don't
weeks
answer.
off.
I don't answer.
No, but what I'm saying is, my job would never call me.
I get that, and a lot of other techs, they'll never call.
Right.
It's just because of what I know,
Right.
and what I know how to do compared to
Yeah, but still,
the average.
So what is that?
They just have the.
So in their eyes, you never have a day off.
Oh no,
Go
they don't
fuck
care.
yourself.
See that little thing here that says the audacity?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the audacity to call me on my days off, thinking I'm gonna answer and be helpful.
Right.
Not anymore.
Right.
I am. They ruined one of my vacations last year.
I think you told me. Yeah.
They called me every day of my week off.
Yeah.
Including my birthday for technical problems.
No.
I'm like, there are 13 other techs on that shift. Figure it out.
Right.
And they kept calling. So now I just don't answer the phone. They call 2 or 3 times and they just stop calling.
So let me ask you.
When I come back in, they're like, you have to answer your phone. I'm like, I'm changing my number.
So let's say Monday, right? You got to go into work. I know you don't, but
The next one, yeah.
Right. And you have a flat tire. Can you just call in and say, "Hey, I ain't coming in"?
Did I tell you that story?
I don't know.
This is gonna get real fat for a second. I'm in the drive-through line at Wendy's. And I hear,
And it's not your ass.
not that time.
Yeah.
Back tire went out.
Right.
So of course I finish my way through the drive-through. I pay, I get my food.
Of course.
Of course. And I drive to the local Mavis discount tire.
Right.
It's 4 blocks.
Right.
I get there. I'm like, I got a flat tire. I call my job, say I'm going to be late.
Right.
I have a flat tire. They're like, are you waiting for a tow? I said, no, I'm at the tire place. I'm waiting for them to get to me. But there's like 9 people ahead of
Right.
me. I'm like, okay, just let us know when you can get here. Now, at this point, I'm texting back and forth with one of the guys I work with. He's in charge of the scheduling. It's another atrocity. So Hours. I'm now officially like an hour late for work.
Right.
I was like 2 hours ahead of schedule. Now I'm an hour late. I text him. I go, I don't think I'm gonna make it. They haven't even put my car up on the lift. He goes, okay, just let Belinda know. Belinda's the admin. I text her. She goes, are you sure you can't make it? And I sent her a picture of because my tire was up on the rack and the tire's just hanging.
Right.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, that's the attitude they have.
Here's what happened to me a couple weeks ago, right?
Remember, I almost died at work.
That's crazy.
Cleaning a machine. That same tech who's in charge of the scheduling.
Yeah.
Walked up to me and goes, "Yo, go to the ER." I go, "What happened in the ER?" He goes, "No, you need to go to the ER.
Right.
You're the wrong color for a person."
Right.
I was gray.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was really sick and didn't know it.
So here's the difference. So a few weeks ago, right? I come out and
Oh, congratulations!
yeah. It's not nice.
Live your best life.
I will. Listen.
Be your original you.
Yeah. So I go out to my car and both my driver's side tires, front and back, are flat. Right? So I look and I go, hey. And it's like 7:00 on a Sunday. I have to be at work on Monday. I text my boss at 8:00 on a Sunday night. Bro. Literally. I was like,
I would love to start all my conversations with bro.
Well, he's younger than me, first of all.
Okay.
My boss.
My boss is is older than me, but not by much.
But I'm like, both my tires are flat. I'm like, I ain't making it in tomorrow. You know what he did? All right. See you Tuesday. That's it.
There was a point where we had a boss. If I called out sick, they'd ask, "What's wrong?"
Get the fuck out of
You
here.
know, legally they're not allowed to ask that.
Not your fucking business.
So I used to tell them because I never called out. If I called out sick, I was sick.
Right.
And I started saying, I'm like, I am uncontrollably shitting.
Right.
It's
You
pure liquid.
really want to know? Yeah.
And they're like, well, maybe you should work on that. I said, yeah, I am.
Work on that? Yeah, I took Imodium.
Oh no, there's no, with the way my stomach was, there was no medication that would stop that.
Right.
That was the precursor to me blowing my colon out.
Right.
Yeah. But they have no, there's I think it was a Jackie Chan quote. It's like, don't kill yourself for a place that'll replace you in 5 minutes.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I've seen it happen with Con Ed. I've seen it happen at my job.
In my job, they don't do that. They don't replace you. They just make other people work twice as hard.
Yeah.
So this entire time I've been off,
Well, right now.
there's nobody working my shift.
Right. That's terrible.
Well, it would be if it wasn't just a couple of extra x-rays.
Right.
Like all my paperwork and all the stuff I do that isn't tech related, like all the lead part, not the tech part. The lead stuff is done until the end of the month.
Right.
I made sure to do that so I don't even have to think about it when I go back. And then the tech stuff is just portables and whatever.
Yeah.
And if they can't figure that out, really, you don't fucking deserve a job.
No, we just found out that 3 guys are retiring in Manhattan.
Oh, nice.
Right. And my shop steward sent out a thing this week going, is everybody cool with working weekends in Manhattan in the near future? And everyone's like, yeah. So we're going to cover them.
That's great.
A different borough. But
Yeah.
that's how it's supposed to work.
Yeah,
Dave.
we don't get that. So one of the guys, before I went on vacation, he's like, hey, do you want to work a Sunday night? I'm like, not really. He goes, because I volunteered for the Sunday and I don't really want to work it.
Okay.
I'm like, oh. He goes, you think you take it off my hands? I said, no, I don't want to.
Right. But at least he asked you.
Yeah, he asked me.
But
he's not the one. Like, he's not the scheduler.
Yeah. He's just the
He volunteered
worker.
for a shift. But the problem is that that's a person that's
Right.
not working,
Right.
that they don't have coverage for because they don't have somebody to work that shift normally.
Yeah.
And they're covering it with overtime and covering it with overtime and covering it with overtime.
I wouldn't mind that. See, I would take that shift.
It's great until it becomes a scheduling problem because that person who's covering that shift
Well, now
now
it's
doesn't
now
want
it's
to
gonna-
work Tuesday afternoon.
But now it's going to become your shift.
No, it's not even that. Oh, so when I started, I was hired as a full-time temp because they needed to fill a position. I worked there for 3 or 4 months, and the position became available with the union, and somebody jumped into it. So I was out of a job.
Right.
But they're like, listen, you can take his shift. He's part-time Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I did that. And then they're like, we'll find you other shifts to get you along. And they gave me like 2 evening shifts during the week. And then like a year later, they tried to take them back. I'm like, no. I've been working these. They're mine. And they fought me on it. And I had to go to the union and I got those.
Right.
And then they used that as a punishment. I was on that for years. So 2 evenings and 3 overnights.
I can't believe they can punish you that. And you have a union?
Well, the union,
And you could, but they can.
our union is spineless.
Yeah.
If you went to get, like, this has not happened in a long time, but if you get written up for something,
Yeah.
the union says, yeah, just sign it.
Really?
And I go with I don't know if your union has a policy on signing things,
What do you mean?
like about signing documents.
Yeah.
Our union has an official policy about signing things, and it's we don't sign anything.
Okay.
If you're going to write me up, you're going to write refuse to sign.
Oh, you know what?
I will sign nothing.
I've never been written up, so I don't know.
Because that acknowledges
I am the perfect
that they use that
employee.
as an acknowledgement of guilt.
Dave, we should get back to this fucking list.
Should we? Yeah. Let's go to the next one.
I don't even. Where are we? Oh, yours.
Alter Bridge
Okay.
with White Knuckles.
Time out because I didn't look this up.
Yes,
But if my memory serves me correct,
it does.
this is Creed without Scott Stapp,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
They fucking rule.
So this is Creed
Right.
with Miles Kennedy.
Okay.
I love Alter Bridge.
This is so good.
Have you ever heard Tremonti's solo albums?
I don't know.
It's him singing as well.
Uh-huh.
It's really good. Sorry. If someone were to make a band of all 3 singers,
Right.
it would be perfect. I don't know if Miles Kennedy and Scott Stapp want to work together.
Right.
You can kill it if you want.
No. No, not yet.
You can.
That'll be the last shot for
The end.
the end. Yeah.
Oh, batten down the hatches, bitches.
We might burn down this podcast in the next episode.
Oh, prepare for the fucking the band hammer.
Okay, so
White Knuckles. The reason I put this on the list. Who wants to eat a knuckle sandwich?
I knew it. I knew where you were going with that one.
And I couldn't. I just didn't want to put Billy Club sandwich on here.
Why not?
I just didn't want to put it.
Oh, okay.
Like I like them.
Yeah.
But I like this better.
All right. And by the way, it fucking rules.
It's really good.
It's really good. It is. This is what Creed could have been.
Creed is not okay. I'm gonna say some sacrilege. The same way I defend Nickelback.
Stop.
Creed is not that bad.
I don't like Creed.
It's not great. It's no, it's no Five Finger Death Punch.
Jesus Christ.
No,
You are correct. It is not Five Finger Death Punch.
I have moments where I want to enjoy a Creed ballad, but a Creed song's not bad. And this is completely not that. Like
No.
even their ballads, I've given you ballads from this album before. Blackbird.
Oh, yeah.
Where you thought it was going to be Blackbird by the Beatles.
No.
You did. You thought it was going to be, then you heard it like, this isn't what I was expecting.
No.
Yeah.
Now I got Blackbird stuck in my head.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yeah.
It's better Blackbird than, never mind.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
BBC.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking England. What?
Anyway.
Go ahead.
I forgot that I forget Sabrina. Okay, Sabrina Carpenter is a very small little woman.
I've
Very
seen her
young.
picture. I don't know. I've never heard any of her music.
Neither have I. But she did a performance in Europe. She wasn't supposed to talk about something.
Yeah.
And the BBC, the British Broadcasting Company,
Yeah, not the
said
other
not to. So she started singing. It was something suggestive.
Right.
So she started singing about the BBC. Told me not to sing about something.
Right.
The BBC. I wish I had it in me. Oh, I wish I had it in me. I'm like, that
Yeah.
girl knows how to cause trouble. Bravo, little lady. And she's literally, to me, she looks like a kid.
Yeah.
So I'm like, good job, little girl.
Yeah.
Be the fucking
She's
tough
probably
bitch.
26.
She's probably. I don't even want to. I don't
Look
even
it
want to
up.
look it up.
Why? You're not looking up naked pictures of her. Don't
No.
worry. You can look up her age.
Yeah, but it's weird.
Why?
I don't know. Too young. She's 25.
All right. See, I was like, I said 26.
Very young.
It's an adult.
No, it's
way
not.
past an adult.
No, it's not.
18 is adult.
Legally, but not mentally.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you became an adult?
Not yet.
Exactly. Do you remember when a woman became an adult?
Probably the day she married me. I don't know.
Well, obviously she made a mistake.
Yeah. And now she's stuck.
Mistake.
And then mistake. All right. So let's go to my next one.
Edible Autopsy by Cannibal Corpse. And by the way, from the album Eaten Back to Life.
Yeah.
Really,
Come
that's
on.
a triple.
You do not want to eat an edible autopsy. I'm sorry.
See, you've
Even
never
if you
seen
say it's edible.
You've never seen a real autopsy.
I have not.
I have.
I watched the Alien autopsy on Channel 5.
I was once handed a tray.
Of what, entrails?
No, it was a plastic tray with dividers.
Well, I know you were handed the skulls of
Yes.
fucking serial killers.
This was actually the same place, same job, different day.
Only 4 days you did this, and fucking
4
all this
days.
in 4 days.
I had 8 years of stories out of 4 days.
Uh-huh.
So they handed me a tray about this big, like a baking tray,
Right.
But plastic, and it was a grid. Each grid had a little piece of something in it. So I put it on the it's literally the same size as the X-ray cassette.
Right.
Put it there, put the machine over it, and took an X-ray.
Right.
Developed the film because it was film back then.
Right.
We get it out, and it's chunks of a brain. They were looking for a bullet fragment,
Yeah.
and they couldn't find it. So they figured it was easier just to X-ray the parts of the brain that they had cut up and find the fragment. It was in, and each box was actually.
Did you find it?
Yeah, we found it.
Oh.
I didn't have to do shit. I just showed them the X-ray.
Right.
And then they put it up on they have light boxes.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what a light box is?
Oh, yeah.
You've seen Scrubs. The beginning of Scrubs, they put the X-ray up on the
I've
thing.
seen x-rays of my own ankle on a
Yeah, I know.
light box.
Some people haven't.
Yeah.
And that shit's gone. Those are gone.
Oh, yeah? What is it? It's just computers.
It's a big screen.
computer screen,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. There's no physical film anymore. There's
Yeah.
none of that.
Right.
You can't even print film anymore.
Really?
We used to be able to laser.
Well, they
print
give it
film.
to you on
On a disc.
a DVD.
DVD or CD.
Oh, CD, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've seen it change from film to digital with printing to complete digital, where you don't even have like the cassettes built into the machine, and now it's just X-ray. It's
Yeah.
awesome. But yeah, autopsies are fucking crazy. That big Y incision they do,
Yeah.
insane, and they have to crack the sternum.
I don't know. Good thing you're dead when that happens.
Well, they do that to you when you're alive. When you have open heart surgery, they
Yeah.
break your sternum. They call it the zipper.
Yeah.
You get a zipper scar.
Zipper
here.
Club, right?
Yep.
Zipper Club? Yeah.
Yeah, Cannibal Corpse is awesome.
Oh, yeah. I listen, I know the first couple of times I put Cannibal Corpse on here, you were like, me? Yeah, you? You know.
It's in every metalhead's somewhere.
Because it was back when...
Except when they're like, I'm really into like Motley Crue and Guns N' Roses. I'm like, you can go home.
Yeah. I mean, that's like the starter kit.
I had a student tell me the other day they were really into the Deftones. Excuse me.
Whoa. Whoa!
I had to.
You muted that.
Well, it came through on your side.
I know, but holy shit. He just farted. He muted a fart just now.
I had to.
Don't tell your mom.
I won't tell. I don't tell her shit. She's like, I know you. You don't know shit.
Don't talk about your farts on the podcast. I'm about to talk about... My next song is about... It's something I don't want in my mouth ever. What?
I lost it.
What?
Have you ever seen the Bodies exhibit?
No.
So the Bodies, I don't know where it is now, but it used to be down in the Seaport.
Yes.
South Street Seaport. It was bodies in various stages of opening.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
they had just one thing of skin, just the muscles, the nervous system, the vascular system.
Yeah.
They were all prisoners. They were
Is
all
that what it is?
Bodies,
Is that what it was?
Their bodies were donated to science.
Yeah.
They were Chinese prisoners.
Oh, yeah?
They had skin with tattoos on it, just
Yeah.
in a glass case. There was a whole section on it, like fetal. It's a whole fetal section. You could skip it.
Yeah.
For people with moral objections, I
Right.
get it. But it was incredibly interesting. Through the entire stages, they had fetuses along the way.
Yeah.
Things happen, medical things happen. So you get to see all these things. Oddities were included in some cases, bone oddities, muscular oddities, and then obviously major deformities.
Mm-hmm.
But it was incredibly interesting. And it was all of that stuff you would see through an autopsy in various stages.
Right.
And then somebody cut up like a CT scan. Yeah. You all right?
Yeah.
You look nauseous.
No, I'm fine.
Thought it was getting you queasy.
I really should have went like this. Because I just had to take a deep breath.
Okay.
But you were talking, and I didn't want it to sound like I was like...
Yeah.
I just needed a deep breath. That's all.
Yeah, don't take a deep breath. I farted.
I'm old and fat, and I just need a deep breath.
We're a mess.
Oh, it's fun, though.
44, 48?
Yeah. Oh, well, not 48 yet.
47.
Oh, my God, no, I am
No,
48.
you are 48.
I'm going to be 49 this year.
You're old as shit. It's all right. One of my friends turned 50. He was like, how you doing, old man? I go, shut up, grandpa.
Yeah. I talked to one of my friends turned 50 last year, and at his party, he was like, I felt this one. He was like, this one, it hurt a little. And I can only imagine. Turning 50 is going to be a little weird.
I did the math. For retirement,
Yeah.
I am still almost 20 years away.
I'm 7.
Fuck you.
And I am going.
I don't blame you.
I am going, and I will do this fucking podcast by fucking video if we have to.
We can do that.
Yeah, we've done it before.
Yeah, we can do it again.
Some of my favorite podcasts do it that way. You have I listen to a podcast called Astonishing Legends.
I don't know it.
These guys have been doing it. They do they don't just do paranormal stuff. They do like cool stories. Like this week they did the Max Headroom
The broadcast.
right when it broke into the podcast the PBS.
Do you know who did a great coverage of that? Justin.
Oh yeah.
Tales from
Tales from the Internet.
Tales from the Internet. It was he did great coverage of that. His research is phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, these guys, they used to do it together because they both worked in L.A. And then one moved to he moved back home to North Carolina, and now they do
North
it.
Kakalaki.
Now they do it over. Well, they don't have video.
Oh, they just do audio?
They do audio.
Okay.
And you can't even tell. You can't even tell they're on opposite coasts. You know?
If it's a phone, like we do it through Discord and
Yeah.
it's a little broken
Yeah.
because, we have the noise canceling and all that.
Right.
But we could do it through a phone call. You could do that with a phone call in this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. On either end. Of
We
course.
could patch in a phone and get a third person on this fucker.
I know.
We don't.
Yeah.
We should.
We should.
Anyway, let's go to the next one.
We should. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
All right. So your next one is Arch Enemy Ravenous.
From the Wages of Sin.
Now this is the original singer.
Yes. Wait.
I forgot her name.
Angela Gassow.
Yes. Now, no.
This is 01.
Is she the original?
Yes.
Or the right?
You're thinking of Alicia White Glues.
No. I know. But wasn't there a male singer?
Oh, there is a male singer
between,
as well.
right?
No, there's just a male singer along with Angela Gassow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought at one point they took over as the lead.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
It got transferred from Angela straight to Alicia White Glues.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's always been a female singer.
I
Don't
again,
hate it.
Is another love hate. I don't like it, but I don't dislike it.
Do you know why I picked it?
No.
Have you ever seen the movie Ravenous?
No.
It is a very good slow burn thriller.
Okay.
It's about it's a soldier who goes into a town and he discovers that they're eating people. It's a very slow burn.
Cannibalism or
Yes.
okay.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
It's got some problematic people. Jeffrey Jones is in it.
Who's Jeffrey Jones?
The principal from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
that guy.
Oh, that guy. Yes.
I know him from such things as Howard the Duck.
Yeah, Howard the Duck and his arraignment.
Yes. Yeah.
His CP arraignment.
So much so that they had to make his character have no head in Beetlejuice.
Yes. Which was a good choice.
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna kill off a character.
Well, they didn't kill him off. He was there. He just had no head.
Exactly. One of my favorite ways of getting rid of a character is the Iron Man changing it from Terrence Howard to
Oh, yeah.
I'm here, it's me, get over it.
Yeah. Which, by the way, major step up from fucking Terrence Howard to fucking Don Cheadle.
2 + 2 = 6, Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
He's out of his goddamn mind.
Yeah. We're getting there. Oh, we're getting there. Strap in, folks.
It's almost that Joey Diaz, strap in cocksuckers, we're going for a ride. All right, so arch enemy, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
All right. So my next one is, and now, mind you, don't eat that.
Yeah.
My next one is Love Gun by
Now the
Kiss.
question is, did you mean a gun or penis?
Yes. Which, by the way, these lyrics
They're terrible.
are so terrible.
They're complete
You pulled the
cheese.
trigger on my love gun.
Which technically should be the prostate.
Yeah, right? Yeah, so you could take this one of two ways. I either don't want a gun in my mouth or a love gun.
Yeah.
Take that as you will. Are you bringing up the lyrics?
I just did.
Okay.
There's not enough of them for this to be a good song.
Just give me the first line, because the first line is terrible.
I really love you, baby. I love what you got.
Yeah. Keep going.
Let's get together. We can get hot.
Hot. Just the way it is, so unsexy. So unsexy.
This sounds like the person who wrote this has never seen a woman naked. And they're just assuming.
I know I brought up have you seen Gene Simmons on Bert Kreischer?
No.
It's a recent clip. I should have sent it to you because I thought you saw it already.
I did not.
In a reel. So Gene Simmons is talking to Bert Kreischer, and he asks him something about how many women he slept with. He brings something up as a male in the species.
Oh, that's because Bert's only been with like 4 women
and Bert
total.
goes like this: I've only slept with 6 women.
Oh, 6.
And the shock in fucking Gene Simmons' face. He's like, what? How was that? And he's like, bro, it's just what it is.
So, Fat Boy has put up numbers. I'm not judging. I'm not questioning you. Fat Boy's put up some numbers in the day. Not Gene Simmons' numbers anywhere near, but more than 6. I'm well above the machine. That's the best way to put it.
Okay.
But that I won't knock somebody for having a low count.
Well, because he got married young.
Yeah.
He found the woman
He
he
also
loves,
could
and
be
that's it.
lying.
I don't think he is.
I don't know. Well, he's too stupid to lie. Sorry.
I love Bert Kreischer so much.
He's so dumb.
It is.
He is the perfect funny level of dumb.
Yeah.
The
It's
Anne Frank Helen Keller.
it's funny only because he's not
He's lovably stupid.
dumb, but he doesn't know a lot.
Yes.
And when he finds out, it's funny when he finds out, like, facts.
Yes.
When somebody brings something up to him and he didn't realize.
Caesar was a real person.
Right.
He didn't know Caesar was a real person.
I mean, come on.
Oh, Cleopatra.
When he got, and I'll never forget this, and it was one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. When he got Hitler's cup.
Yes.
I mean, he should have fucking ended his career right there because it was so funny watching him
Break down.
break this, crying.
Because he knew.
Crying.
It's
Do you keep it? It's a
Credit-
moral conundrum.
credit to Tom Segura for being smart enough to know how dumb
Yes.
Bert is.
Yeah.
I've told you that Joey Diaz talking about dealing with Bert on a regular basis.
Yeah.
He goes, you got a lot of love for him, but he's out of his goddamn mind.
Yeah.
And that's Joey Diaz talking. I'm actually going to switch this to water. Water.
Do your
Good
thing.
times.
But yeah.
Oh, it's just because
Joey
my throat's
Diaz
dry.
is another one who I love a storyteller.
He's a great storyteller.
Yeah. And I mean, I told you, I saw him. My God, it's got to be almost 10 years now. We saw him at Gotham, me and my brother-in-law, crying
That's got to be.
how funny he is. Just stories.
I'll take a storyteller over a comedian
Yeah.
any day.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my favorite clean comedians, this guy named Shane Smith,
Okay.
just tell stories.
Yeah.
And he's got neck and face tattoos. And he's like, I know this isn't a good look. And he goes into what happened.
Right.
I think his first specials with Dry Bar's clean comedians only. They're like based in Utah. And his first special was called Prison for Wizards.
Right.
And the reason that happens is he was messing with somebody. Somebody's like, oh, where'd you do your time? Thinking he went to prison. He goes,
Right.
I haven't been to prison. He goes, yeah, I just did 10 in Azkaban. And the guy's like, cool.
He
'Cause
had
didn't-
no idea.
It's
Right.
like you were in jail. You didn't read one Harry Potter book.
Right.
I could do that at work. Nobody knows shit about Harry Potter. These guys
Yeah.
are retards.
Yeah, but you got to know the
I said
basics.
it. I said it.
You did. It wasn't me this
Yeah,
time.
I'm not using that word commonly.
No.
No, but if there's one group of people I could call that, it's my coworkers. Molly mouth
Oh, yeah,
hockey
yeah.
helmet morons.
Listen, I like to. I'm not a full nerd. You know,
You're nerdish.
Yeah. I just there was a Jay and Silent Bob scene that just went through my head. Remember when they had the monkey
Yes.
ape? I'm sorry.
Yes.
And they're
it's
trying
great.
to. He's. I fuck women, so I'm not totally gay. It's
But he loves,
loves the cock. But I just thought of that now. I'm not a full nerd, but I'll hang out with the nerds.
See, the irony was you went to that and I went, yeah, you're not full Jew, you're Jewish.
Yeah. Only 7%.
You're not full-blooded Jew, I'm Jewish.
That was George Santos, right?
God.
Yeah.
Speaking of people full of shit.
Yeah. But
Just a common liar.
yep. So your next one,
Yes.
and this one, I've always heard of Strapping Young Lad. Never heard them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Devour by Strapping Young Lad from the album SYL.
Okay. Never knew they were this heavy. Never heard them.
Yeah, you have. You just don't realize you have.
What do you mean?
You've heard songs by Devin Townsend before.
Wait, what?
You've heard songs by Devin Townsend.
Yes.
That's Strapping Young Lad.
Wait.
Devin Townsend is Strapping is Devin Townsend,
Wait.
Gene Hoglan, and
He's the vocalist?
yeah,
Wait.
and guitarist.
I'm fucking confused. Are they still around? Or is it
Devin is.
right? And you've shown me Devin stuff, and it's not this.
Oh, it can be. Yeah, there's like 9 or 10 members of Strapping Young Lad over the time.
Rotating.
Jed Simon, Byron Stroud, Gene Hoglan, Adrian White, Chris Bays, Chris Myers, a lot of Chris's. There's an Ashley Scribner, John Morgan, and the rest of them, Mike Sidar and John Caratazzolo.
Right.
I didn't do it. But yeah, they're a heavy band from
Yes.
Canada. These guys were heavy.
Okay.
And then he wanted to do other stuff, so
Right.
he did the Devin Townsend band,
Which is not
and
this
Devin
at
Townsend
all. I mean,
project. And one of my favorite Devin Townsend songs is not heavy. It's not that heavy,
right.
but it is heavy, and it's from Strapping Young Lad.
Okay.
And it was one of the reasons the band ended up doing other stuff, because he wanted to go in this direction. It was a little more big sounding and still heavy, but big.
Right.
And they were like, no, we kind of want to do fast and, hard and fast. And he was doing that thing. I'm playing hard and fast, but I'm going fucking broke.
Right.
Have I shown you the video of him having a breakdown?
I don't know.
He was having like a mental breakdown doing guitar exposition for D'Addario,
Right.
in the string company.
Yeah.
And he's talking about working with Peavy and working with D'Addario, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm learning how to play this stuff," and like noodling. And he goes, and the whole time I'm going fucking broke, and I got to learn to calm down. And he starts
I
playing
think you
soft.
have shown me that.
He's
yeah.
like, I got to chill out.
Yeah.
Because it's just groovy and relaxed. He goes, but that's not what this is. This is a mix. And
Right.
he starts talking about one of his albums, which is this big operatic piece.
Yeah.
And his voice is operatic. When he can scream, he can sing. He's got all this ability, and everyone ties him to.
This.
No, they tie him to this, or they tie him to Weird. Because he put out 2 albums called Ziltoid the Omniscient and Ziltoid 2,
Okay.
which are amazing.
Sounds pretty weird.
They're pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
But they're amazing.
Yeah.
But he has these great, he was also on Vi's 1993 album Sex and Religion,
Okay.
where he was singing.
Yeah.
No eyebrows, completely shaved head.
Right.
He looked like a mess. He's a psychopath. But it was cool as shit.
Yeah.
Not as cool as fucking Strapping Young Lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was City. I think this is from SYL,
Yeah.
but my favorite album is City. Really good shit. Yeah, they were on hiatus from 1999 to 2002. Then they went 2003 to 2005 and 2006, and they dissolved in 2006. And he started. At the end of the day, I'm just a tired, old, bald, and fat, grouchy man.
I can relate.
I can
Except
relate.
for the bald part.
A little bit back here.
Oh.
I'm going to make this record and do the stupid Ozfest thing and do a bunch of stupid jokes in front of people. And I'm just going to fuck off for a while. And he did. And he came out with these weird albums.
This was honest.
Yeah, he's painfully honest at times.
Yeah.
Like he talks about his inability to do things, like his inability to function as a musician sometimes, his ability to hyper fixate and write. Great stuff. But he also is very honest about not being very good at working with other people. Like he needs to be the main writer. But rather than fight, rather than fight about it, he says, I'm just going to do things my way. He also suffers from synesthesia. It's not suffers.
See
Colors
or
sound
numbers?
has colors.
Colors for him.
Yeah.
So
when he's playing,
numbers as well.
Yeah. So he as he's playing, it gives him an idea of what he wants visually.
Is it weird that I wish I had that?
No, it's kind of interesting.
Right?
Well, he's not blinding himself by playing sound.
Right.
But it just sound has color in his brain.
Right.
Which is interesting.
That Fez had that, I think.
I think so.
I don't know if I think it was numbers though. I think it was numbers with Fez.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Where sound has numbers. But, I don't know how to describe how much I hate the next band.
Why? What do you? Oh,
I just looked ahead.
Oh, we're moving on.
I just looked ahead and I got mad.
Why do you?
I don't like them.
Should we just do it?
Yeah, we're doing it.
All right, here we go. My next one is "Squeeze Me Macaroni" by Mr. Bungle.
I feel like you've put this on before. This song.
I think I have. Unfortunately, I think I have.
Like way back.
Yeah. Which maybe I don't like duplicating, but I thought of food.
It was a 4-course orgy on the spread of my bed. It's so on the nose.
I think I like it because, and now you have to understand that I've been listening to this album. And by the way, this is a desert island album.
I know. That's why it kind of bugs me saying that about this.
And it's amazingly the people I grew up with. This is a desert island album by them as well.
For them?
Yes.
Everybody?
I'm pretty sure this is, and I will double check, but I'm pretty sure this is a Mike Pacheco desert island album.
Okay.
It's either Keith or Keith's sister's desert island album. It's quite a few of us, and it's only. This is as weird as it gets for me. Do you understand? Like, Barry used to show me some stuff, and I was like, all right, that is out of control.
I get that.
But it's along those lines. What are you looking up?
I was just looking at something.
Okay.
Just looking at because I was looking at the artwork. I'm like,
The clown?
yeah. Because it also looks like it's on an autopsy table, the way it's positioned.
I think it's, yeah.
Excuse me.
There you go. All right.
I had to get it out.
At least you hit the button. That shouldn't show up.
No, it's definitely going to show up through your mic.
No.
Whatever.
It wasn't that loud. But, yeah.
Ronald McDonald just loves to be fondled.
What does it say?
With Big Mac, he'll fuck like a chicken nugget. Are you aware of what nugget porn is?
No. Do I? No. No. I don't want to know.
I'm not going to show you.
Okay. I'm not sure I want you to tell me.
Yeah, I kind of have to.
Okay. Does it have? Okay.
Go ahead. I want to hear what you think it is.
With you, I know it has nothing to do with kids.
No,
Because it's
you know.
first thing that popped in my head, and then I went, no. It's
there are
definitely
two things that I am completely aboard by,
Right.
and they are animals being hurt and children being hurt.
I'm
or
with
harmed
you.
in
I'm
any way.
on 100%. Right.
Like whatever two consenting adults want to do this.
That's
fine.
That's why when I thought of it, I went, no, it's definitely not.
Definitely not.
It's definitely not.
So a nugget is a person with no arms and no legs.
I have to go.
So that
is not where
it is
I
not in
thought
my,
it was going.
It is not in my wheelhouse. I've heard of it. I've never looked for it, and
Okay.
I've never found it.
Have you ever heard of
Here we go.
the song by No Effects called She's Nubs?
No.
We're going to listen to it. By the way, it's a real person, and he's still friends with her.
Okay, that cool.
I never knew it was a person. But go ahead. So
Anyway,
no
yes.
arms, no legs.
So no arms, no legs. You
Porn.
can figure out what the Not my thing.
How do they do it?
I don't know. I haven't looked it up.
Okay, good.
I've heard of it.
How do you know of it?
Because I heard someone talk about it. The same way we joke about other things.
Somebody you know is into it?
I hope not.
That is the... No.
So here's my... I'm going to give you an argument
All right.
for it. Not for watching it, just for it existing.
As long as it's consenting.
That's my argument. It's a
Yeah.
consenting adult.
Right.
Not being abused or taken
Right.
advantage of. That's fine.
Which is...
It just seems like a bad idea.
I don't even know how they would do it.
Not going to look into it.
No.
I know, but that's the idea.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was... This is gonna...
Here
I'm trying to... By the way, next episode, I'm probably not even going to hold back. But right now, I'm trying to skirt around.
You're skirting
around.
the category?
Presented to me, I would never even be able to perform.
Oh, absolutely. That is not a... yeah, I made a mistake. I looked it up.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know. You ever say... Somebody goes, don't do that. Now you have to do it.
It's
I looked
on
it
your
up.
computer now.
No, it's not. I don't download. What is this, 1950s?
I don't know, but isn't it in your fucking internet history?
Yeah, I don't pay attention to my search history. And it's not illegal. I already closed it.
Okay.
I saw the first thing. I went, nope.
You know what's even worse is I want to look. I was so disgusted, but I had to take a glance.
I could hit Control Z.
No, I don't want to. Good thing you did that because it made me take a step back. And
It
go,
hurt
no,
right here.
You really don't want to look at that.
I didn't. I saw it. I'm like, nope.
Was there a picture?
Oh, no. Okay, so
Is it burned into your head?
I use, like a search engine?
Yeah.
There are search engines for adult content.
Okay.
And I went to the one I use on a regular basis.
Right.
And I typed in that word.
Nugget.
Yep. And I hit enter and it populated. And then I looked at the first two thumbnails and I went, no thanks. And I closed that shit immediately.
You just told me something that there is.
I'll give you the link later. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've been using it for 20 years.
I didn't even know there was fucking.
Yeah, I know. You didn't know there was fucking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't. We're not
Soaking.
doing
That's
this.
how it happened with my children. Soaking.
Yeah.
Someone jumped on the bed.
Someone's just pushing the bed.
Yeah. So yeah.
Shaking. Shaking the bed.
I just stood there.
Oh, okay. Next episode.
Okay, so let's go to the last song on our list.
Oh, it was me. Eating the Sun by the Sign of the Southern Cross.
Which, hang on.
Yes.
I listened to this like 10 times before I got a chance to go to a computer because I was in my car, like I said.
Cool.
And I was like, did Phil Anselmo have a fucking album that I didn't know about or a band?
This is not Phil.
It is not.
It is
because I
not.
looked it up. I looked it up afterwards.
And
how many people said that this is a ripoff
of
Superjoint?
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
So, the Sign of the Southern Cross. The Sign of the Southern Cross is a Sabbath album.
Right.
That makes it complicated to find.
All right.
Difficult.
And they only made one album, from what I read.
One album, one EP.
Right.
I own them both. I bought them.
Right.
These guys are defunct.
Yeah.
Their singer had a mental illness plus drug problems. He went to jail for domestic battery.
Right.
And in jail decided I'm done. Got out, got clean, he got like a regular 9 to 5, like
Right.
collared shirt job, and has been out of music
Okay.
ever since.
I thought you were going to say he offed himself.
No,
good,
he's
good. All right.
This guy's his name is Seth. I'm not gonna push because
Yeah.
if you look for him on the internet, you
Yeah.
can find him. He's just living his life in South Carolina.
Okay.
Or one of the Carolinas, Kakalaki. So he's out there. But these albums are so like the album and the EP that they put out were so good, and he was recording another one.
Yeah.
When he went to jail, and it just disappeared.
Right.
And it sounded like it was gonna be heavy as fuck.
I didn't like this.
You didn't like it?
No. It was too...
This is the one soft song.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, the rest of it is pure aggression.
I didn't like it.
When we're done, I want to play something for you.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
in between, and it'll tickle. it'll take over place.
Okay. Oh, good. All right.
I mean, this guy was awesome, and it's mostly him.
What
It's him.
he built a band around himself?
No, it's him playing guitar, bass, singing. They did programmed drums, and they have another guitarist who came in, who's also the producer,
Right.
who did the solos.
But when they played out, so it's like Nine Inch Nails or like a Foo Fighters, the first album. It was
He
him,
was hungry to make it happen,
and then he built a band around himself.
Yep.
Okay.
So cool though.
Yeah. All right.
I know you don't love the song. I love the song.
Okay.
And that droning sound in the beginning,
Yeah.
it builds into the song.
Right.
It's there through the whole song.
Oh yeah.
There's just this tone in the background, and it actually builds the sound up even more.
And getting back to the fucking don't eat that. Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat the sun.
Don't eat the sun.
Fucker. I don't know where we go from here.
Yeah, that's really it. I don't know. We talked a half hour about fucking being parents. I don't know. I don't even know where we are. How long this is? We haven't been checking times.
No.
At all.
These
We've just been having fun.
This is number 4 of the day, and number 5's coming up, and it's
Strap in, cocksuckers.
yeah. Yeah. So, fuck it.
Yeah. So I am Basher.exe.
I am Nugs29. I'm gonna stretch.
Yeah, we're gonna stretch
get
before
ready.
the next one. You can find us everywhere. Hit the Stage Podcast, Instagram. We don't have a Facebook account, but we don't.
We
need
do,
one.
but it's weird. It's
like a page.
It's a page. It's not.
Don't bother.
Yeah.
Find us on Instagram. Message us if you want access to the Discord. Let us know.
Yeah.
We'll send you the link. For now, take care of each other. Take care of yourselves.
Hail Halford.
Hail Halford. Later.